It's time to shine. It's time to shine. And I know a lot of you are feeling it. Something definitely just shifted. What just shifted? We'll be talking about the feelings, the symptoms that you're having in the past couple of days. Quiet. Too quiet. It's actually something that we discussed before in our Patreon group. And it seems like it's happening again. It's quiet. Too quiet. Are you noticing that? You could let us know in the comments. Something definitely shifted, and we'll be breaking this all down today because it's time to shine. It's time to shine. Ain't nobody else going to do it. You have to do it. There's been a lot of pains riveting through the body in the past few days, but it seems that this feeling, this internal pressure, did you have a lot of internal pressure? This internal pressure that we've been feeling building up inside of us, it seems to have stopped. And everything has got eerily quiet, whether you're watching live or on the replay. Could you kindly hit the like button? It will help others find this message. You could hit the subscribe button if today's message resonates with you. Click the notification bell, select all. Someone wrote earlier that they're not getting notifications. You could even set an alarm on your phone, 9 o'clock Eastern time, every single rising. We will have a video here waiting for you. Everything has gotten eerily quiet, and it's very still. This is something that we've discussed a few weeks back, and we see that every once in a while there's a little shift that takes more people over to the new timeline. I'm reading the chat right now. A lot of people are feeling that it has gotten eerily quiet. When everything goes dark, it's time to shine. That actually rhymes as well. It's no, it's time to shine when everything goes dark. And it's up to you. God actually has faith in you. I've shared this a long time ago. Not only do you have faith in God, but God has faith in you, because this is a free will universe, and it's going to be up to each and every one of you to cause this change. You are a chosen one, and you feel that you came here for a very important mission, and you actually hold light within your body. Your DNA actually holds light, and when everything goes dark, it's going to be up to you to shine the light. Otherwise, how is humanity going to see? It's so dark out there. How do we see where we're going? So you're all going to collectively be the little light bulbs that are going to illuminate during this period of time. No outdated patterns or beliefs can come with you. You have to embrace your authentic self. Over the course of time, we were all born into this world. These old patterns, these old limiting beliefs, they are outdated, and they have to leave us. A lot of people say, what am I supposed to do? What am I here for? Is that you? You're turning into a beautiful butterfly. Be open and receptive to all possibilities. We actually have developed a clean slate this past year. You might have had a lot of clutter in your everyday life. You might have had a lot of things that a lot of densities. You can't take all these things with you to this new earth, if you will. You need to have space. And when you have space, a lot of us didn't have the space. Now we have space to take on so much more. So you don't know how things are going to be showing up in the final few weeks of this very powerful year, be open and receptive to all of the possibilities that you can have, what you can provide. You don't know. Some people don't know. I don't. Sometimes I say, I wish I knew what I want to be when I grow up. After all, we are all embracing our inner child. What do you want to be when you grow up? No, we're not here to grow up. We're actually here to stand out and actually embrace the inner child. Loose ends are being cleaned up behind the scenes. It's happening. It's almost like a set it and forget it. This is a grand stage that we're on, and you are actually only responsible for yourself. So God actually has this. I got it, right? God said, I got it for you. Loose ends are being cleaned up behind the scenes so that you can embrace the true version of yourself. For many years, you were never able to embrace the true version of yourself. And the version that, maybe the world was getting was because of all of the baggage that you had to take on with you. Well, I have to act a certain way in order to fit into my job. I have to act a certain way to fit into my worthless relationship. I have to fit in to my family. Maybe they're not really authentic or in alignment with you. I have to act this way to fit into the people around the water cooler, whatever it might be, right? A lot of you know. I have to fit into what the people in my church or whatever it might be. God forbid, I am just my authentic self. We are here to embrace our authentic self. These are the final weeks. Make the jump. Are you ready to make the jump? If no one else will tell you this, I'll tell it for you. Embrace who you are. You're starting to see more and more of what this reality really is, and you actually have the power to do the things that you say, oh, people tell you, oh, you're not able to do that. You have to sit there. Not only do you have faith in God, God has faith in you. This must happen organically by people, by everyday life people. I heard that somewhere. It's true. It has to happen with everyday life people. You are able to move between worlds with ease. You might be hearing this right now. Might be the first. You know what? I feel like some days I'm in one world and then some days I'm in another world. You are in this world, but you are way beyond this world. Someone has to let you know this. Sometimes when we hear it from other people, that's why the comment section is very important. If you are feeling the things that we are describing today, leave them in the comments, because people read the comments. I'm reading the comments. And so many people are having experiences in the past few days. You might have increased purging. Remember that linear time is fake. We go through a time period. It's no right or wrong if maybe you are feeling a symptom or something 2 days earlier or 2 days later. But we go through a season and cycle. Everything has its seasons and cycles. And it's now time to shine, because we have to finish strong. Almost a year ago, we discussed how the year of 2023, it was going to be a powerful year. There was a lot of work to be done. A lot of shifts had to take place in order for you to be positioned where you needed to be. It's not easy going through all of the changes. It's taxing on the body. But you have to put in the work. Did you know that you're a co-creator? We are co-creators. And I think that a lot of people just say, all right, God, just do it for me. All right, universe, just do it for me. And we were discussing the other day, if you're new to the channel, please check out the channel page. You are always tested before the blessing. You're always tested before the blessing. Because with the great power comes great responsibility. And it's not just given. It must be earned. Things just don't show up for no reason. That's not the authentic journey. So you have to put in work along with everything else that's happening for your transformation. As you are you changing into a beautiful butterfly right now? That's the Heinrich that you're feeling. There's a lot of pressure. You know, if you cut a caterpillar, you see the cocoon, so I got to help this caterpillar, and say they cut the cocoon and they let it out, it's not going to form correctly. You could say, when am I getting out of here? When am I getting out of here? Why did I do this? Why did I make this shift? You have the pressure is on so that you can form. And you might be feeling the symptoms right now. So many people, I see one of them in the chat right now. Hey, you showed up early today, huh? Some people are feeling a lot of symptoms right now, a lot of purging right now. This year, there's a lot of purging. Everything must go. Every last drop is being purged. People, things, and situations, densities within the body. And you might be called to say, you know what, for this year, don't wait for, people say, I'm going to wait for the New Year's resolution. It's only the power of now. There is only the power of now. So start putting in the work right now. Start doing the things, fine-tuning your diet, fine-tuning your exercise, whatever it might be. And show up every single day to do this. I have a streak going on right now. I am focused like a laser beam. And health is wealth. You could write it in the chat. Health is wealth. I got the streak going on right now. And there's two people that better be on alert for the streak. Okay, right? The Undertaker, right? And Matty Ice from Howard Beach, Queens, right? These two people need to be on alert because I have the streak going, right? And I am in a streak right now of never missing the gym. You're going down, Matt, okay? And and you might be focused right now. And all you gotta do is show up every single day. Because the waters of the body need to flow, your energy needs to flow. These things are not, these are true stories of our everyday lives. These things are not going with us. So we need to show up every single day and keep the streak alive. Maybe, as you maybe are new to this channel, you will continue the streak. You show up every rising, every single day. All you have to do is show up. That's a good one. Harley Ray has the opposite streak. So every single day, we can show up. And we could do things, and it doesn't have to be that. But what are you doing? You have to think of your reality and this is your physical vessel. This is your frequency that you're putting out. So it could be even stuff you're learning. Remember, we go through different phases in our lives. We could, like even myself, I'm here producing for all of you. Years ago, guess what? There was a time when I was consuming. I was taking things in. I was sorting things out. I was processing. There's a lot of processing that has to take place as well. There's a lot to sort out and take in. So years ago, as I'm sorting through the reality, what's relevant, what's not relevant. Life is trial and error. This works. This does not work. So, and even during the streak right now, like the other day, I just did a lot of movements because I know that things needed to purge. And all of a sudden, we're starting to feel, you have to think of your body like a river, not like a statue. Right? Like, sometimes, bodybuilding, you look like the statue. But if we think of our body like the statue, that's not actually how our body is. Our body is the river. And over this streak right now, over this time period, because we have to put the finishing touches on, you could write it in the comments, put the finishing touches on. Even though we're maybe molding a statue, if it looks like that's not the case. We're a river. We're a river. And sometimes we're building and sometimes we're purging. And there has to be a balance between the two. Our everyday life is the same thing. And you have to be ready to shine. Absolutely, Angel 911. You are a well-oiled machine. And you could write it in the comments. We are a well-oiled machine. All aspects of our everyday life, and that's where we are taking our community moving forward. We have to be strong physically, mentally, and spiritually at this time. Well-oiled machine. As we take things into our body, as we take things into our everyday life, the river still has to flow. It's not just accumulation. Oh man, I got all this stuff right now. I got all this stuff. I have no room for anything else. So not only are we taking things in or go through a time period of taking things in, then there's also a time period of let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of the old. Get rid of the old, embrace the new. You are a collection of your past, all of the experiences, a collection of your past experiences, and you're sorting through this right now. What are you taking in and what are you leaving behind? We only have a few weeks left. You're being prepared, chosen one. It's your time to shine. It's your time to shine. You can get the star bursts blasting in the chat right now. It is your time to shine. You are able to move between worlds. You're sitting here, you're realizing something is off right now. And the more you sit back and the more that you maybe embrace that isolation period that you went through that's ending right now, we're becoming more social again. You are raptured out of the world. You are refined. And then you are placed back in. It's time to shine. It's time to shine. And things happen in divine timing. It's not, we might think we know the answers, right? Our ego says, okay, but I need to do this. But there is a divine timing. Everything has its seasons and cycles. Look at that, beautiful. Hit the 4. You can hit the 444. Hit the 444 in the chat. It's divine timing. And look for those synchronicities that are showing up. They are showing up now. And you could feel this. When you sit quietly, right? And, the streak is one thing. But you really have to. I am in tune. I can feel all my muscles. I can feel all my nerves. I could feel my blood pumping. And some people are hearing this and they resonate. You have to know thyself. It's not just some spiritual term. You must know thyself. You have to know the ins and outs of your body. You cannot walk through this life feeling numb any longer. If this message is resonating with you, hit the like button and share this message so that others will be prepared to shine. You need to know thyself. And some people say, well, that's a little bit, why you got to do all that for? Everyone has their own. You want to go to the top? You can't wish it into existence. You have to put work in. I know some people, they don't like to hear that, but if you are here to achieve greatness, you need to put the work in. There is no overnight success. Nothing is being handed. You need to be worthy. Lift the hammer. Lift the hammer. You want me to put the hammer down? Some of you remember that. Lift the hammer. Lift the hammer. Your DNA holds light. Light is information. Tesla told us this. And your DNA literally holds light. It's been shown in labs. Your DNA emits photons. Wow. So a lot of the things that are part of spiritual terms, they are actually proven in the reality itself. Absolutely, David. We are not the body. We're actually the energy that operates the body. What a beautiful community we have here. I appreciate you all being here. Grateful for your support. Keep hitting that like button. We'll get it out there. Change your perception of this past year. We have to finish this year strong. And I know it's been a rough process. It's been rough times. But start viewing everything as a lesson. You look at this past year. We had to go through this accelerated process. And you sit there and you realize that everything was a lesson. And what can you take from these lessons in Earth School? And now we're able to come back. We could share with others our experience. How do we train others? How do we pass it forward? It's a river. Not only, as we spoke about ourselves, the body, well, our community is a river. How do we pass it forward? Because as we're all flowing down, we're running down the river, we're all going to be ending up on the new earth. Doesn't matter where you got on or who you pick on or take on your boat with you. We're just going down the river. We're just going down the river. It is time to shine, chosen one. Stay focused on your lights that you are shining for others. All you have to do is be the lighthouse. The lighthouse doesn't have to go over to the other boats. The lighthouse just needs to be itself. There's the lighthouse shining the light. Doesn't have to do anything else. So don't think you have to go out and do everything yourself. All you need to do is be yourself. And that's where the true power lies, chosen one. You don't have to do everything yourself. All you have to do is be yourself. That's a great quote for everyone to write in the comments today. Keep it with you. Write it on your blackboard. Hope you have when you watch these videos, you should have a pen and paper. You write these, some people do this. Have a pen and paper. Write it down, jot it down. My grandfather used to say, write it on your blackboard. Write it on your blackboard. You know, show up every day, do the work. It's time to shine. And you've proven yourself. You are worthy. Now you have to live it. You have to actually live it. Don't just think about it. Don't talk about it. Be about it. And have a knowing, have an understanding that you are worthy. Stop waiting on other people and stop giving your power away to other people while all along. Stop looking at the numbers. Stop looking at all these other fancy, sparkly things that are out there that are just a distraction. While all along, the only thing is residing within you. Because you're literally creating new timelines and new realities. Each and every one of you have this power. It is time to shine. We have a very powerful day tomorrow here on our channel. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We have a powerful video tomorrow, and we have Friday Night Live tomorrow night. I have a very special feeling that tomorrow night it's all going to come together. And I love each and every one of you. You're all creating the power for this community. And tomorrow night it's gonna be great. And remember why you started. Why did you take the first step? And then you're all the way. You kept taking steps, and then you turn back, and you're too far now to go back. You were taking a step and taking another step. Then you turn around. Can you go back? You can't go back now. Or just finish it. Finish strong. Everyone right now, write it in the chat. Finish strong. You took so many steps, and then you turn around. It's actually scarier to go back. You're scary. It's scary to walk into the unknown. Absolutely. But you've taken so many steps. There's no point in going back. Just finish strong. Just keep moving forward. There's no point in turning back any longer. Right? That's the answer. That's the answer. You are relentless. Absolutely. Finish strong. There's no other reason. There's no reason to turn back. I love you all. We have a community on Patreon. We will also be having the live stream over on Patreon. There's a new video up on Patreon. The link is in the description. And leave comments on this video. Are you experiencing what just shifted? Because not only am I experiencing it, I read the comments. Leave comments. I try to acknowledge. There's hundreds upon hundreds of comments. And I guarantee you, I probably respond to more comments than anyone else out there. I try to at least acknowledge that I've read the comments as I'm going through them. And because God not only speaks to me, but God speaks to me through the people. And you have to apply that on your journey, because God is speaking to you through other people. Asgard is not a place. It's a people. We're not here to be lonely. We're here to be social. We're here to be connected. We're here to have community. And that's why if today's message resonates with you, I'm grateful for it, and each and every one of us are grateful for it. Hit that share button today. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to share. This is don't worry about, because I'm telling you, okay, ready? When I go out there to the gym during this streak, and I'm sharing, and I said, even myself, I said, well, you get a little scared out there. I said, oh, should I talk about this? Should I share about this? And guess what? All of a sudden, the person knows exactly what you're talking about. All of a sudden, they're like, yeah, I'm interested in that as well. Times have changed. Throw out the outdated patterns. Throw out the outdated beliefs. It's over, kid. It's over, kid. Absolutely. And we're all coming together and teaching. Look at that. We're teaching. Lion Teach. Thank you so much for the support, Lion Teach. I appreciate you. I love you all. We can do this individually and together. Shine, shine, shine. We really are all part of the same tribe. And what she just shared is the answer. People lose focus in this. It's not the hive mind. We do this individually and collectively. It's both. Stay focused on that. You're putting in work. Why? Because you are unique. There's something that you have out there that nobody else can do, that nobody else can achieve. You're able to do this yourself. And then we also do it collectively. You have to merge the two. Merge the two. There's a lot of merging that's happening. Hemisync. Hemisync in science. Balancing the divine masculine and feminine, spirituality, whatever you'd like to use the terms. This is a community that brings communities together. That's how powerful we are. We're a community that brings other communities together. So whether you want to look at it as hemisync, whether you want to look at it as balancing divine masculine and feminine, there is a merging that is coming together. And everything that has happened this past year is a lesson for you. Live it, embrace it, learn it, share it with others. The power has been inside of you all along. It is time to shine. Oh, the band is back together, baby. Yeah, I appreciate that. And again, the more that you are sharing today, hitting that like button, please, one last try before we get off. Hit that like button before we get off here. These things, they're not just, catchphrases and stuff. These are ways of getting the message out there, and it shines a light for others. And don't be afraid of sharing. Sharing is caring anyway, they say. They say sharing. And we have a good time here, and we laugh. We're going to laugh tomorrow night like never before. We're going to have big parties like never before. We still have plenty of time. There is still plenty of time. It's fake time anyway. It's fake time anyway. But there is still plenty of time to do this. There's plenty of time. Stay focused. It's your time to shine. I love you all. Leave a comment, share today, cause a ripple today. Powerful day tomorrow. Powerful like never before. I love you all. See you in the rising. Bye for now.